Bod sat in the open air on the top of the hill and held the brooch. He thought it was all black at first, but then the sun rose, and he could see that the stone in the centre of the black metal was a swirling red. It was the size of a robin's egg, and Bod stared into the stone, wondering if there were things moving in its heart, his eyes and soul deep in the crimson world. If Bod had been smaller, he would have wanted to put it into his mouth.
I know my name, and I know what I'm doing here, but I don't know the other thing you said. Bod. It's short for nobody.
If there was a baby, it wouldn't have been here in the graveyard. Perhaps you were mistaken. It's unlikely that a child would have come in here after all. Much more likely that you heard a night bird, saw a cat, perhaps, or a fox. They declared this place an official nature reserve, 30 years ago, around the time of the last funeral. Now think carefully, and tell me you are certain that it was a child you saw.
You are ignorant, boy. This is bad. And you are content to be ignorant, which is worse. Repeat after me. There are the living and the dead. There are day folk and night folk. There are ghouls and mist walkers. There are the high hunters and the hounds of God. Also, there are solitary types.
Teeth so strong they can crush any bones, and tongue sharp and long enough to lick the marrow from the deepest marrow bone or flay the flesh from a fat man's face.
You were there last night. Don't try and say you weren't there or something, because I know you were. I danced with her, with the lady on the white horse. You saw it. You watched us, the living and the dead. We were dancing. Why won't anyone talk about it?
I am the master of this place. I guard this place from all who would harm it. Leave this place.
You had time. Now you just have a deadline. Now you've got to get smart. We can't cut you any slack anymore. Sick of waiting, we are, every man jack of us.
It was wonderful. I had the best time, honestly. Oh, it was no trouble. The chocolates, they were perfect. Just perfect. I told Scarlett to tell you, any time you want a good dinner, you just let me know.
You're that kid. Bob Owens. Well, you're in really big trouble, Bob Owens.
Puts me in mind of me grand-sister, Aunt Clara. The night before Christmas, we'd go to her after me gran passed away. And she'd play music on her old piano. And she'd sing sometimes. And we'd eat chocolates and nuts. And I can't remember any of the songs she sung.
And there's another. Right now, he's just walking around the chapel. He's the one who's been all around the graveyard for the last month. But there's something different about him.
I do believe that you are getting, if anything, worse. You are not fading. You are obvious, boy. You are difficult to miss.
I should suggest that dream-walking might be the most efficient remedy. You can dream-walk, can you not?
I remember the night you came here, boy. I says, we can't let the little fellow leave, and your mother agrees, and all of them starts argufying and whatnot, until the lady on the grey rides up. People of the graveyard, she says, listen to Mother Slaughter. Have you not got any charity in your bones? And then all of them agreed with me.
I want to see life. I want to hold it in my hands. I want to leave a footprint on the sand of a desert island. I want to play football with people. I want everything.
Truly, life is wasted on the living, nobody Owens. For one of us is too foolish to live, and it is not I. Say you will miss me. Too stupid to live. I will miss you too. Always.